Hold on tight because what you're about to hear could be the most jaw-dropping family scandal we've ever covered. Jasmine, yes, Jasmine, the woman at the center of one of the messiest custody battles in town, has just dropped a bomb that no one saw coming. Are you ready for this? She's demanding $300 from Kirk, the father of her child, and if he hands it over, she'll finally stop claiming her own flesh and blood. Wait, what? Is this a joke? A bad reality TV? Plot twist? Nope. This is real life, folks, and it's unfolding right before our eyes. Jasmine, in a move that has the whole town talking, has decided that the price of peace is literally $300. The drama? Unbelievable. The internet? Exploding. And guess what? No one, not even Kirk, knows how to react. But let's back up for a second. How did we even get here? And why in the world would she put a price tag on her own child? Stay tuned, because this is about to get wild. What's her real motive? Is this just a desperate plea for money? Or is there something darker going on behind the scenes? You won't believe what we uncovered about this twisted situation. Keep watching because you're not ready for the truth. All right, let's jump straight into the heart of the scandal because this is not just some petty drama. Jasmine has officially taken things to an unbelievable level, and it's got the entire town buzzing. For weeks, this custody battle between Jasmine and Kirk has been nothing short of a spectacle. The accusations, the tension, and now this $300 ultimatum. That's the price she's putting on ending the fight for her child. And let's just say, it has everyone asking one very important question. What in the world is going on here? But here's the thing. Let's rewind a little. Jasmine has been a known figure in this battle with Kirk for a while now. Over the past few months, there's been a lot of back and forth. First, there were the allegations, those stories about Jasmine being the one who initiated the custody fight. She was the one who made the claims against Kirk, accusing him of being unfit. But now, she's throwing in the towel, and for a price. Is this really about peace, or is there something more behind this strange demand? Kirk, on the other hand, has had his hands full. He stepped up, took on a fatherly role, and even gained some sympathy from fans who praised his efforts. They saw him as the man trying to do right by his child. And honestly, a lot of people assumed that Jasmine's approach would eventually break down. But now, it looks like it's Kirk who's stuck between a rock and a hard place. The $300 offer? It's more than just a pity bargain. It's a slap in the face. And trust me, the fallout from this is about to get even crazier. Stay tuned, because this story, it's far from over. Jasmine has now, out of nowhere, offered to drop her custody battle if Kirk costs up $300. That's right, you heard me. She's asking for $300, and in return, she'll walk away from her own child. But is she doing it for the right reasons? Or has she just decided to make it all about money, trying to win this battle her own way? This bombshell came right out of left field, and when you hear it from those close to the situation, the response is a mixture of disbelief and utter confusion. A neighbor close to Jasmine, who wished to remain anonymous, was quoted saying, "How could anyone put a price on their child? This doesn't feel like the solution. It feels like desperation. And honestly, can you blame them? You've got a mother offering to back out of the custody fight if there's a monetary transaction involved. It's almost unbelievable." The real shocker, Jasmine's own explanation for her actions. According to Jasmine, she's not selling her child. No, she's just trying to bring peace to this drama that's been tearing apart not just her life, but the community's sense of normalcy. "I just want peace," Jasmine reportedly said to a group of reporters, her tone surprisingly calm. "This has gone on long enough. If $300 is what it takes to move on, then so be it." So what's happening here? Is Jasmine really just a woman tired of fighting? Or is she trying to turn the whole situation into a bargaining chip for cash? We can't ignore the fact that there's something really off about the entire deal. And Kirk, understandably, he isn't buying it. Kirk's response was quick and emotional. "It's not about the money, it's about what's right. He told reporters, clearly frustrated. "This is a child's life we're talking about, not some negotiation over a piece of furniture. I'm not just going to hand over cash and call it a day." His words speak volumes. This isn't about an easy fix, and it's definitely not about any simple settlement. It's about what's best for the child. And Kirk's perspective is crystal clear. No amount of money should be enough to end this battle. Now, it's not just the immediate people involved that have been reacting. No, this situation has spilled over into the streets, into social media, and into the wider public sphere. People are talking, and it's a mixture of confusion, judgment, and a fair share of memes. Everyone seems to have an opinion, and whether it's online commentators or your next-door neighbor, the reaction is one big resounding. What the heck is going on? Social media? Oh, it's ablaze. Some people are calling Jasmine out for trying to cash out on her child, while others think she's just desperate and exhausted from the legal battle. But one thing's for sure, this story isn't over, and the internet won't stop talking about it anytime soon. To put a price on motherhood, the internet remains divided. But one thing is clear, this is no longer just about Jasmine and Kirk. This has turned into a public spectacle, a modern-day soap opera playing out in real time, with everyone picking sides and voicing their opinions. Some people argue that Jasmine is just exhausted, that after months of fighting, she's simply trying to move on. She just wants peace, one supporter tweeted. Sometimes, letting go is the only way forward. Others, however, aren't buying it. You don't put a price on your own child. This isn't about peace, it's about manipulation, another user posted, garnering thousands of likes. And then there are the memes. Social media is flooded with jokes and parodies, painting Jasmine as a villain and Kirk as a confused father stuck in a bizarre reality TV plot. $300? That's less than a pair of designer shoes. One viral tweet read, "The laughter is loud, but so is the outrage." People are calling out the ethics of it all, questioning how something as serious as child custody could be reduced to a financial transaction. But beyond the social media circus, the legal world is taking notice. Reports suggest that both Jasmine and Kirk are now preparing for what could be a high-profile court case. Legal analysts are weighing in, predicting that this situation is about to take a much more serious turn. "This isn't just about one family anymore," a legal expert commented. "This could set a precedent for custody battles everywhere. And $300, that's not going to fix anything." So what happens next? Will Kirk give in to Jasmine's demand just to end the chaos? Will Jasmine actually follow through on her outrageous proposition? Or is this just the beginning of an even bigger battle? One thing is certain, this story is far from over, and the world is watching. Stay tuned because the drama is only getting started. Stooping to a new low, others argue that she's simply trying to regain some form of control over a battle that's drained her emotionally and financially. This isn't just about the money, it's about making a statement. One legal analyst weighed in, saying Jasmine's actions might seem bizarre, but they highlight a bigger issue. When custody battles turn into public spectacles, both parties end up losing in the end. But there's another layer to all of this. A growing theory circulating online suggests that Jasmine might be making this outrageous demand as a way to expose Kirk. Some believe she's setting a trap, waiting to see if he'll take the bait and accept the deal, proving that for him, this was never about the child, but about winning the public's sympathy. Regardless of her true intentions, one thing is certain: this custody battle has spiraled into something much larger than either Jasmine or Kirk anticipated. And with both sides refusing to back down, it doesn't look like this storm is going to settle anytime soon. Social media continues to erupt with debates, memes, and strong opinions, and every new development only fuels the fire. More people are now asking the question, is Jasmine really the villain? Or is she just playing a game of survival in a battle where she feels outmatched? Meanwhile, Kirk remains steadfast in his stance, determined to prove that his priority has always been the child, but the cracks in his public image are beginning to show. Can he continue to maintain his role as the hero in this story, or will the growing scrutiny finally bring his narrative crashing down? And let's not forget the child at the center of it all, caught between two battling parents, a war of public opinion, and a community divided. This is far more than just another celebrity scandal. This is a story about power control and the blurred lines between right and wrong. So what happens next? Will Kirk manage to rise above the controversy and prove his dedication to his child? Or will Jasmine's shocking demand expose something much deeper and more unsettling about their ongoing feud? One thing's for sure, the world is watching, and this story is far from over, so stay tuned, because the next chapter in this saga could change everything. Was now putting it all in writing and taking it straight to the legal system, and the public, they had a lot to say about it. Social media exploded once again, this time with even more heated debates than before. Some called Jasmine's move the ultimate act of manipulation, while others claimed it was just proof that she had finally reached her breaking point. The reactions were mixed, but one thing was clear: this custody battle was far from over. Kirk, on the other hand, was completely blindsided. Sources close to him revealed that he never expected Jasmine to take things this far. He had assumed the $300 offer was nothing more than a moment of frustration, not an actual legal proposal. Now he was facing a decision he never thought he would have to make. Does he fight back with everything he has, or does he agree to a deal that could haunt him forever? This is madness. One legal expert commented, "You don't put a price tag on a child's future and expect things to just go away." Many agreed with this sentiment, arguing that no matter how tired Jasmine was of the fight, handing over parental rights for a small sum of money was beyond shocking. But others saw it differently. Some legal analysts speculated that Jasmine was actually trying to corner Kirk into making a move that could damage his reputation in the long run. If he refused the offer, would people accuse him of wanting the drama to continue? Would he look like the bad guy for rejecting her so-called attempt at peace? Or would he take the money route and risk looking like he was treating his own child like a business transaction? It was a lose-lose situation for Kirk, and he knew it, but things only got more complicated when a shocking new report surfaced. Rumors began circulating that Jasmine wasn't acting alone in this sudden legal maneuver. According to insider sources, someone behind the scenes was allegedly pushing her to make this move. A close friend of Jasmine's reportedly told reporters that she had been meeting with an unknown advisor, someone who had convinced her that this was the best way to regain control over the situation. Who was this mystery figure, and what exactly was their role in all of this? That was the new question burning through social media and legal circles alike. Meanwhile, Kirk's legal team was already working on a response. According to reports, they were preparing to fight back against the offer, arguing that it was not only unethical, but also damaging to the child involved. Kirk himself remained tight-lipped, but those close to him said he was furious and ready to take Jasmine to court if necessary. This wasn't just about custody anymore. It was about setting the record straight and proving that a child's future wasn't something that could be bought or sold for a few $100s. As for Jasmine, she remained defiant in her stance, insisting that this was the best possible solution for everyone involved. "I just want this to be over," she reportedly told reporters. "I don't care what people think anymore." But did she really believe that? Or was this simply a last-ditch effort to flip the script on Kirk and regain control of a battle she had already lost? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this drama is far from over, and if anything, it's only just beginning. Stay tuned, because this story is about to take an even wilder turn. The legal chaos surrounding Jasmine and Kirk has taken an even more shocking turn. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any wilder, Jasmine has reportedly made her next move official, filing for legal mediation with her now infamous $300 offer as a key condition. What once seemed like an outlandish verbal proposition has now escalated into a legally backed demand, and she is fully prepared to take this fight to court if necessary. The community, already struggling to process the bizarre twist in this case, is left in utter disbelief. What was once seen as a bitter custody battle has now transformed into a legal and media spectacle that no one can ignore. People are asking, how did we get here? How did Jasmine go from a mother fighting for her child to someone seemingly willing to walk away for a mere $300? Speculation is running wild. Some believe this is an act of desperation, a mother at her breaking point who simply wants to end the war and move on. Others see it as something much more sinister, a calculated move, a power play designed to regain control in a situation that has spiraled far beyond her grasp. Kirk, at the center of this storm, is now facing mounting backlash. His once vocal supporters are beginning to waver, uncertain about where they stand. The man who was initially praised for stepping up and providing stability for the child now finds himself linked to a woman willing to put a price on parenthood. Despite everything, Kirk remains resolute. This isn't about money. This is about doing what's right for my child, he stated, visibly frustrated. However, sources close to him suggest he never anticipated Jasmine would take things this far. He thought they'd work something out for the child's sake, one insider revealed. But now, with money involved, it's clear this is about something else entirely. One burning question remains: why $300? Why such an oddly specific yet shockingly low amount? It's not nearly enough to be considered a real financial incentive, yet it has become the defining element of this entire scandal. Some believe Jasmine is using it to make a statement, a final, desperate attempt to assert control. A friend of Jasmine shared some insight. She feels like Kirk has taken over the narrative, made himself the hero. While she's been pushed aside, she's sick of it. She wants control back. But control at what cost? Critics are calling Jasmine out for using her child as a bargaining chip. Family lawyers are weighing in, saying, you don't sell custody. You fight for your child emotionally, legally, you don't just put a price on them. Social media has erupted, with thousands of users debating the situation. Some claim Jasmine is trying to manipulate the system, while others believe she has been emotionally backed into a corner and this is her way of cutting her losses. This was supposed to be a custody issue, one commentator wrote. Now it's a full-blown circus, and honestly, it's embarrassing for everyone involved. Adding fuel to the fire, reports have surfaced that Jasmine has been in secret discussions with her attorney, attempting to formalize the $300 deal into a legally binding contract. What started as an absurd request has now evolved into an official legal maneuver, sparking further speculation. Is Jasmine hiding something deeper? Is this an escape plan or a desperate cry for help from someone who feels powerless? The scandal is no longer just small-town gossip. It has gone viral. National media outlets have picked up the story, analyzing every bizarre detail and questioning whether this is a tragic example of modern family struggles or something far more calculated. But the real shock came when Jasmine doubled down. Just when Kirk thought the madness might finally end, she escalated her demands, filing for legal mediation and insisting that the $300 offer be part of the terms. This is no longer a private dispute. It is an official legal battle. So, what happens next? Will Kirk give in? Will Jasmine follow through with her shocking demand? Or is this fight just beginning? One thing is certain, this story is far from over. The tension is rising, the stakes are higher than ever, and the world is watching.